Hi, my name's John Clegg. My company, Visual HQ, did the CGI effects for John Swanson's film An Earthly Harvest. How did I get involved in John's film? Well, one of the software tools I use is particle illusion, which is great for creating smoke, explosions and fire. You've probably already seen illusion effects used in Star Trek Voyager and the movie Swordfish. Well, illusion users have a news group on the internet where they can ask for advice and swap tips. And it was on that news group that I read a post by John. John was asking in the news group for suggestions on how he might approach a couple of effects in the film, and also about the various frame sizes used on film and TV. I gave him some tips and ended up offering to do a couple of shots in the film. In the end, I ended up doing about 10 CGI shots in An Earthly Harvest. There were two unusual aspects of working with John on this film. The first was that John had shot the live action for the film several years earlier, and it was going to be unfeasible to do reshoots just for the CGI effects. In the end, all but 2 of the shots were done entirely in CGI, and 2 were done by compositing effects over film footage. The second was that John lives in Illinois in the States, and I live in Nottingham in England. We have done virtually all our communication via email, about 516 emails at the last count. That's about 50 emails per shot. To this day, John and I have not met in person. Hi John, this is me. I'm the effects guy in your movie.
Okay, let's talk about how I made the first shot, the exploding teacup. As I recall, in the house the 2 elderly sisters were practicing levitation on a cup in their drawing room. This is the actual cup. John had done some test shots holding the cup on an arm and in front of a black background with the view to superimposing it over the room, but this did not prove satisfactory, so I created a CGI version. I started out with 2 spheres, one inside the other. I cut away half the shape. I then made a spaghetti shape for the handle and coloured the cup pale pink. I now had the cup shape, now it needed surfacing with its decorative pattern. I painted a rectangular arrangement of flowers digitally on my PC. I made a strip for wrapping around the cup by repeating the picture. It needed to be transparent where the picture does not exist, so I made what we call an alpha image to control transparency. Black areas are fully transparent and white areas are fully opaque. This was then superimposed on the cup. Finally, I had to adjust the lighting and make the surface specular or shiny to make my cup as photorealistic as possible. The rest of this shot was created in Lightwave's layout screen, where model objects are placed and move around. I first put an image of the room in the background. The camera was fixed in position, making it easier for me to generate the movements of the cup within the room. The cup becomes unstable and then suddenly explodes. I wrote a program to generate the movements for each piece. And here is the final shot with the CGI cup superimposed over the background plate of the room. John sent me images of tarot cards. The death card was to be the last card to fly into view. John felt a view looking straight down at the cards table would be most effective, so I set this up in the CGI layout screen. We tried several different wood effects till we found one which matched. Each card was set to rise up and revolve differently. We were pleased with the final effect.